Good day, everyone, and welcome. My name is Rudy Page, and I'm really pleased. This evening's dialogue is around the topic of community economic tourism. And I'm really pleased that we have Bethel with us, and he's going to be telling us about the hiking challenge. So, community economic tourism is part of the Windrush Anchor Heritage Education Programme. And this programme is leading the way in showcasing the vital role of community economic tourism on the path to international markets. So the programme links culture, commerce, education, and facilitates comprehensive cost-cutting approach focusing on diaspora integration and their networks. So the program aims to build bridges across the cultural gaps through cultural enterprise, heritage education, and intergenerational dialogues. So I'm really pleased also that this event is linked with the UK Africa Trade Expo that will be taking place in London on the 27th of October. And that's being driven, the anchor country for doing that program is Nigeria. So I'm really pleased that Bethel, that coming from Nigeria, and introducing an area as it relates to tourism and community economic tourism and community tourism as well. So we're really pleased that you've been able to make this platform. So tell us then, Bethel, what is the event all about? Nigeria Hiking Challenge.
Okay, thank you so much. Nigeria Hiking Challenge, a new dimension or a new way of promoting tourism or a new way of explaining practically what tourism is all about. With this Nigeria Hiking Challenge, we are bringing a lot of activities together under the umbrella of tourism. For example, we'll be having an outdoor activity. Averagely, we should not be a tourism event. But one thing is this, when we bring up this outdoor activity and we are calling people to come and see, leaving their destination to come and witness this activity, then it turns to be a tourism activities. Not that alone, we'll be looking at the history. We'll be unveiling the history of a community that is more than 800 years. Downline, step by step, we see how everything is all about.
Yeah, so not what we would call heritage education.
Yeah, not that alone, we'll be celebrating war hero. We'll be digging deep about Kiriji War. That's the longest intertribal war, longest civil war of mankind. It lasted for 16 years and ended in 1893. So Nigeria Hiking Challenge 2 will be unveiling this. Not that alone, we'll be having sightseeing activities under this Nigeria Hiking Challenge as well. We'll be having Palace Historic Tour, where we'll be seeing a lot of things. So Nigeria Hiking Challenge covers a lot of things, bringing them under one umbrella of tourism. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So what inspired you to do this in the first place?
Hiking, let me put it that way, or mountaineering is not really our thing in Africa. It looks like a borrowed activity. You know, leaving your house, carrying your tent, going to mountain, camping over is not really our thing. If it is farming, oh, that's what we do. But leaving our house to go and climb mountain, so there are not much attention to this aspect. And then there are lots we can get from it. Taking Ekiti that we'll be using for this maiden edition, for example, is surrounded with a lot of mountains. And these mountains are not being used for anything, not for sightseeing, not for environmental conservation. They are just there. And many of these mountains have historical value of saving people from years back. So seeing all this mountain, then I was inspired by that. Okay, what can we bring out of this mountain? Let me say we can't sell them, and selling them will not even give us much. But people coming to see will bring more to us: development, economic growth, and what have you. So I was inspired by all these mountains that we have around in Nigeria. Then Nigeria Hiking Challenge was birthed. Thank you.
Excellent idea. So what is the end goal, and how can this really affect tourism in Nigeria and of course at the international level?
Well, the community we are using, Okemesi Ekiti to be precise, has a lot to offer when it comes to tourism activities, with which a lot of people will come and see what they have. Now, taking the mountain that will be hiking, for example, Okeagbono, as it is called. This mountain has a cave inside where people, that has been a place of abode since far back as 14th century. A whole lot of people will want to come and see. Not that alone, a whole lot of history has to do with this very community. So with Nigeria Hiking Challenge, our intention is we make all this known, and people all over the world will keep coming. How it's going to affect the tourism in Nigeria and Africa at large is that we are bringing up more tourism products that people can actually come and see what we have. Thank you.
Excellent. So how will the local communities get involved now on the ground in the neighborhood?
Okay. With this Nigeria Hiking Challenge, our intention is to give back to community. And then what we intend doing as a give back to this community with this event is that we are planning to make a step up the mountain that we'll be climbing. Okay. Not that alone, we plan to have a market at the base. So when people come around, someone coming from Lagos to come and hike mountain in Ekiti is not expected to buy bottled water from Lagos. Yeah. Definitely you come to Okemesi Ekiti, then you buy. The local community are already having business that they can run via this project we are coming up with. The hotels in Okemesi Ekiti, we keep having people coming for that. Not that alone, having a market at the base of the mountain, of course, somebody will climb mountain, getting to the top of the mountain or coming down, you will want to drink palm wine or bushmeat, as they used to say. All this is how local community can actually benefit and boost the economy of the local community.
Absolutely, because they're going to provide all the services.
Yes.
And the food, all locally grown and caught. Excellent. Excellent. So overall, and you've touched on it, why should people support this? What is your message to people as they listen to what you've got to say? And maybe for the first time as well.
Why should people support? And my message, let me start with my message. My message is this: to everyone, grow tourism.
Yes.
Whatever you do to tourism, it goes a long way. You know, I base in Taraba, on the Mambila to be precise. That's the most beautiful part of West Africa. And I do say that tourism is what will make someone leave Lagos to come and buy corn in Taraba. That's covering about 1,200 kilometers just to buy corn. That's what tourism can do. So my message to everyone is grow tourism, support tourism. That is the green oil that we have. And then why should people support this event? Supporting this event in any way is supporting local economy, is supporting tourism at the grassroots. I do say that tourism is local. And if we are not taking it to the locals, we are not yet practicing tourism the way it should be done. So why people should support is because this event will actually contribute to the growth of tourism in Nigeria and Africa at large. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's a great line, grow tourism.
Yeah.
And of course, we would say grow economic tourism, grow community economic tourism.
Oh yeah, that's lovely.
Because the skills are already in our communities, in our neighborhoods, the skills are there. They've been there a long time, as you've alluded to. But could you just tell us a bit more about the history? Because I think people would like to know a bit more of the history of the main mountain again. Just give us a sense of what people would expect and how long would it take to get up the mountain and come back down, and how does it, in very practical sense, how will it work?
I'll speak a little about the mountain and little about the history of the community. Now, climbing the mountain to go up and come down will take about 4 hours, about 2 hours going up and 2 hours coming down. The mountain on its own, according to history we met, has been there and has been a place of abode since 14th century. In those days when there is war, people run to the mountain. There is a cave inside where people hide. The warriors from that cave go out to fight, and it has been a place that has been saving people. And then according to locals, there's deity on that mountain that they give sacrifice to every year. And according to what we even met, the deity in the mountain do come out to visit the king, as the case may be, or give instruction, and so on and so forth. And then in my inquiry with the community, they said, this is what you can see. How does it look like? They said it looks like human being, but it's just like 2.5 feet tall. Complete feature of human being, completely white, or completely white dressed. The deity do come out. So the mountain is an interesting place to visit, you know.
Spiritual,
all this
philosophical
story around it. And about the community, the community has a long history of about 867 years back now, starting from their movement from Ile-Ife. They consulted the oracle, and the oracle asked them to settle down at this particular place. And according to the community, on getting to that very space, the mountain that we are going to climb now is the one that welcomed them. He came out and told them that, okay, this is a safe place for you. And anytime there is challenge or issue, you people should come up to me. And it has been a saving place for the community since that year back.
Okay, very interesting.
So these are more are what people should expect when coming for the event.
Right. So just before we go, can you tell us, if people want to get hold of you, how do they find you? The website address, telephone?
Okay. The website address is www.nigeriahikingchallenge.com. And then on social media at Nigeria.hikingchallenge on Facebook, on Instagram, on oh my God, almost all the
Everywhere.
social media handle everywhere, Nigeria.hikingchallenge. And now if you make Google search for Nigeria Hiking Challenge, definitely you see us. And my phone number, where from the social media handle you can get it, but it's +234 8024 188637. Also available on WhatsApp.
Excellent. And you've had some good comments on the chat room.
Okay.
And nice, you know, grow tourism, support tourism. Yes, nice, and good thinking. So, you know, you've got some supporters out there.
Thank you. That's nice.
Excellent. So thank you very much for that. And before we go, last thing, how many days to go to the challenge? What date is the challenge?
We have 66 days to go from today. The event will be coming up 24th of November to 26th November. So it's Friday to Sunday event. Arrival Friday, departure Sunday. While the main activity of hiking comes up on the 25th, Saturday 25th.
Okay, right. So one of our supporters here would like your email address. So what is your email address?
Let me just type it now.
If you can put that into the chat, that'd be good.
You can reach me at info.nigeriahikingchallenge.com.
So that's info.nigerian
info@nigeriahikingchallenge.com. info@nigeriahikingchallenge.com. Also, you can reach me at Moseglad 2027. Moseglad2027@gmail.com.
Excellent. In fact, I've got one more question for you. I know I keep saying one more, but I think it's very interesting what
Please go ahead.
So
please go on.
Having put together this whole idea of the hiking challenge and all the education, the heritage, the culture, the stories from the local people, where do you go next? What's your next connection? What's the next mountain that you want to climb? Having done this, what's the next mountain you want to climb?
Just as I said that I reside on the Mambila Plateau, the most beautiful part of West Africa. The next hiking will be Mountain of Death. That's the highest mountain in West Africa at 2,419 meters above sea level. Apart from that, I'll be putting up a tour first quarter of next year, and then that's visiting Sukuru. Sukuru is a UNESCO heritage site, first UNESCO heritage site in Nigeria. I'll be visiting that mountain, also combining it with Mambila Plateau. I call it extreme adventure. It's going to take about 8 days while we visit Sukuru Kingdom and also visit Mambila Nation. So these are the things ahead after Nigeria Hiking Challenge. Excellent.
Great. Well, very well done. Congratulations. And we look forward to keeping in touch.
Thank you.
And I'm sure one day you're going to go hiking in Jamaica, aren't you?
Oh, sure. Yes. Everywhere.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, then, Bethel, you take care and thank you very much and see you again soon.
Thank you.